Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? So, today I'm just throwing out a kind of quick, spontaneous review because I just got done watching a movie called Fireplace. Basically, this movie is hidden in an Adult Swim Yule log video on HBO Max. And I don't think this has gathered too much steam yet. I see it as something that eventually could over the next week or so. I mean, in my opinion, this is just like genius marketing, kind of tackling a viral campaign in a time where viral campaigns are hard to pull off. This one is just simply hidden in a thing you're just kind of used to seeing at this point on streaming services. I mean, I just wanted to touch on that aspect of it for a minute because, looking back at how people see Blair Witch now and how very aware people are that something like that couldn't happen these days. And that kind of viral marketing is incredibly hard to pull off now with the internet and stuff. This is about as good as it gets as far as viral marketing goes these days. And I think it's genius personally. And I can only imagine running into this thing organically. It must have been a real trip. But basically, and I'll keep this spoiler free, this movie is called Fireplace. It was written and directed by Casper Kelly, who did most notably the Cheddar Goblin segment in Mandy. So he's done something most people here will be familiar with. It is basically starts out for the first minute or two as a Yuletide fireplace ambiance video. And over that next minute or two, it slowly unfolds into a full feature-length horror movie. And it's a batshit insane horror movie. The basic premise, not to give too much away, is that a couple rents a cabin, and the cabin has a fireplace, which this guy is filming for a YouTube video he's going to upload of a Yuletide ambiance video. And as the night goes on, crazy shit starts happening. And that's about the best way to put it, is crazy shit starts happening. I mean, this movie is all over the place. I will say I can see a lot of people hating this movie. I think if you're familiar with Adult Swim and you've seen stuff like Tim and Eric and even some of the crazier stuff that they've done over the past few years, and you're a fan of that kind of stuff, you might like this. I think if you're a little bit more straight, you haven't watched a lot of Adult Swim maybe, and you're expecting something a little bit normal, you might just get lost in the insanity of this. This is very surreal. It's very abstract. It doesn't follow a single narrative. It doesn't have a single message. It is actually pretty all over the place in both of those. I'll just say there's more than one antagonist, and there is kind of more than one message to the movie. I will say I was kind of surprised by the message that I picked up from it. The message that I got from the end of it is pretty ballsy. I don't know if everybody will get the same message at the end of the day from this movie, but from what I got from it, especially being from a white director, pretty ballsy. I think if people do pick up on any of that, this movie could possibly get some backlash, just the way things are these days. But I enjoyed it. I think the most notable thing that impressed me about this movie is because you're opening up on a Yule log video, it kind of pans out into a view of the room. But for the most part, the first 45 minutes plus of this movie seems like one long take. I don't know if it is. There might have been some tricky editing, but if there was, I missed it. It was very well done. It seems like this was one long take. A lot of dialogue, several actors, all playing their part with no fumbles. And again, there could have been some really good editing, and I just missed it. But even still, even if there was, these are a lot of long takes that are very skillfully edited together to seem like one long 45-minute static shot. So props on that, regardless of how you feel on the movie. You have to respect that. After that, like first half of the movie though, it does open up to different shots and becomes kind of a normal movie. normal is a stretch. It's not a normal movie by any means. You go the whole movie wondering where the hell it's going. Honestly baffled by where it does go. And yeah, I'm trying to keep this as spoiler free as I can and as vague as I can, but I do suggest highly that you go check it out. It's on HBO Max right now, and I can see this catching a lot of attention over the next couple weeks, and I hope it does. As far as a rating, I don't know, man. I almost want to give it 4 stars. I mean, it's awesome for what it is, which is a low budget, almost like a made for TV kind of horror movie. But it has gore. It is not tame in the least bit. It's insane. There are some great practical effects. There's some CG, but it wasn't badly done. For the most part, though, it is a dialogue and character-driven movie, but it has some good suspense. It has all that stuff, but it also has just surreal, abstract, all over the place narrative. I mean, it's so weird. I loved it. So yeah, I highly suggest going to check it out. This was kind of just a quick, spontaneous review just to get this out there. Hopefully get some people to watch it, because I think it would be really cool to see this take off, because I respect the like viral marketing attempt that they're pulling off here. I think it would have been insane to run into this without knowing. Just putting this on a Yule log video. There's probably gonna be at least one instance of like a grandma putting this on as background for the family dinner or something, and just all hell breaking loose. One would hope anyway, because that's hilarious. But yeah, that's it. Fireplace, HBO Max. It's under Adult Swim Yule log. Go check it out. I highly recommend it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And until next time.